everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here, and today we are reviewing the final Call of Duty for now in this wave of reviewing Call of Duty. And that is Modern Warfare 3, or Modern Warfare 23, or Modern Warfare 2.1, let's be honest. Needless to say, I am very disappointed in the aspect of this game. I did sort of enjoy the story. I enjoyed the story for the story. I did not enjoy the campaign for how it was set up. And I mean, mainly that's what we're going to be talking about. We're not going to be talking about Warzone, because we talked about that in Modern Warfare 2. We're not going to be really talking about multiplayer, because we covered that in Modern Warfare 2. The only two different aspects of this entire $70 DLC, let's be honest, is the campaign, which could have been a download, and zombies, which, if I hear correctly, is actually free. So you are paying $70 for a DLC story. Correct me if I'm wrong if zombies is not free. I do apologize, obviously. I have the game physically, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I remember somebody telling me that it's free. So basically, this was what should have been $20 DLC, priced at $70. Luckily, I got this as a birthday gift. I did not have to spend the money, but I'm going to tell you now. If you're getting Call of Duty just for multiplayer in Warzone, stick with Modern Warfare 2 if you already have it, or wait until this game is super cheap, which by that point, get whatever Black Ops game comes out next year. So this was supposed to be the year that Call of Duty did not release anything. They were going to regroup, figure out what they want to do, and make a very decent game. But Activision said nah. Activision was like, do what you can, make a DLC, we'll sell it as a game. So I do want to talk about zombies first, just because we're going to be talking about the campaign for most of this. So zombies, it was pretty fun. I did not know how advanced, I know I might have said this in the Spider-Man 2 review earlier this week, but I did not realize how advanced a PlayStation 5 controller is. If I didn't mention it in the Spider-Man video, I didn't know that the controls, the trigger controls can lock so you could get a better grip. I also didn't know that you have a fully working earpiece and microphone in your controller. I think that is really cool, but that has nothing to do with this game. It's just how I communicated with people while playing zombies. It's a nice breath of fresh air to have a large map open world zombies. That being said, it's not as good as the original. The original, being able, like I kind of said this in Vanguard and everything else, having to build yourself up from nothing to having a ray gun and stuff like that, that's awesome. Having a clear objective, even if you don't know what the Easter egg is, but having a clear objective is great. Having a set map is great. This is basically Warzone with zombies, or Warzone with NPCs with no guns. Yeah, it's a little tricky to say that it's enjoyable. It's cool that you exfil at the end and you're given 30 minutes to do whatever you want, but I would have liked a more centralized objective. It would have been nice. I do want to say the people that I played with were great. They were very friendly. They understood that this was probably my only time playing zombies on this, and I was doing it for a review, so they're actually, here, let's help you out. Let's let you have the full experience. And giving me tips and tricks on like what to do. Like I did mess up. I do apologize, guys, if you're watching this, because I did drop my name. I threw a Juggernaut in Zone 1 when we had no zombies around. Partially that's a controller issue. I accidentally hit the throw button, but I was holding it and I was like, can I back out? And I was literally like using a finger to hold it and pressing every other button to try to make it not get thrown, but that didn't work. But yeah, with that, it was a nice experience for the people that I played with. It was a weird experience for a Zombies fan, being where you can get in vehicles, drive around, shoot zombies that way, basically have a Warzone game as a Zombies match. So I'm going to give Zombies itself a 7 out of 10. We'll be right back with the campaign. We're going to get a weird cut, but I got to... Alright, so I'm back. Also, I just want to say, so this game should be an embarrassment to Activision. Before we get to the campaign, I just want to rant about something. So, like I said, I got the game for my birthday. I beat the Call of Duty games I didn't get to beat at that point, and then I beat Spider-Man 2, which is why we reviewed it earlier this week. And I started downloading this game on my PS5. Except I didn't download this game. You know what I downloaded? Modern Warfare 2, again. I was so confused. I was worried that like I got ripped off, something's going on. Or not me getting ripped off, but the person that gave me that as a gift was getting ripped off. I had to Google it. And apparently, this is the same exact disc as Modern Warfare 2, just repackaged and reprinted. That's embarrassing. That is completely embarrassing. It downloads Modern Warfare 2 and then gives you the option to download the package for the story to officially make it Modern Warfare 3. One, I just want to say, really quick, this is something that's irritated me since, I think it was Modern Warfare 2019. Why are we downloading stuff separately on a game? That does not make any sense to me whatsoever. Why do we have to download the initial game, download the campaign, download the multiplayer? If they have it, download the zombies, download Spec Ops. Why can't it all just be together? That's how it was back in the day. That's how it is for most other games. But for Call of Duty, you have to download each thing individually. And with that, it's massive amounts of gigabytes. I feel like this is a very shady thing because it is not even like close to the quality of a game like, I mean, it's got good qualities in its own. I don't want to bash Call of Duty because I do like it. I mean, but at the same time, I have to say this. You have games like Borderlands and stuff like that that have way higher quality for way lesser gigabytes. For example, I messed up because I had to put my extended hard drive onto my PlayStation 5. When I plugged it back into the 4 to start playing Borderlands 2 for you guys, which is probably going to be in a few weeks of that review, it kind of crashed the hard drive. I have to go and get it fixed. But I had to re-download Borderlands 2 onto my PlayStation 4 because it was saved on here. It is not even 5 gigabytes, maybe a little bit over. It's around 5 gigabytes. Call of Duty is in double digits for its gigabytes. That is obscene, considering the length, character, everything that Borderlands comes with about 10 times more than Call of Duty. And also, this is the Borderlands Handsome Collection, so it's got 2 games in it, with all its DLC. Is so much smaller than Modern Warfare 3, which is Warzone with a 3-hour campaign. It's unbelievable. Anyway, so let's get into the campaign. So the story basically picks up where Modern Warfare 2 left off. Makarov escapes prison and is now wreaking havoc across all of Europe and basically America too. So Makarov was the seller of the missiles that Al-Qatar has had. So Price puts together, or gets his information together, and the team go and try to track down Makarov through many different scenarios. They also recruit Farah to kind of be a main member of the team, and they are sent to locations that may have Makarov, may have like more information about him and everything. But here's some stuff that's not explained. And again, I understand it's explained in Warzone cutscenes. I do not count those as part of the story. Not a lot of people, myself included, watch the cutscenes for Warzone. They just want to play Warzone. So, why is Alex back? Even though he's not playable in this game from what I remember. Why is Alex back? He was in the explosion in Modern Warfare 2019. Graves, you could kind of slink by that's possible, but yeah, Alex died. How did he survive? Graves, he was supposed to be in the tank that you blew up in Modern Warfare 2. How did he survive? Everybody that died, except for one person, which we'll talk about at the end of the campaign, dies and comes back. There's literally no consequence to death up until the end of this game. Because they put characters in scenarios leaving serious implications that they died and then just bringing them back. It almost feels like the first level with Farah is just hanging out with ghosts. And not like the ghosts from Call of Duty Ghost as in the supernatural spirits, because Alex is back and Graves is back. Even though we've seen both those characters die. Again, Graves, you could actually with both of them, you could kind of get away with, well, there's no body. But one was in the epicenter of an explosion, and presumed to be in the epicenter of an explosion, and the other was presumed to be in a tank that exploded. So anyways, you switch through every member of Task Force 141. You also get to play as Makarov's right-hand man, and they redo No Russian in a very unsatisfying but also good way. I don't know how to explain it. The original No Russian, it's a terrible thing that you do, but it's actually kind of satisfying to see for the plot. This one, you're just framed as a terrorist and put a bomb on you. It lasts about 5 minutes. It's kind of cool for the story and good social commentary. However, I guess the best way to explain it is I'm currently reading Phase 2 of The High Republic, and really quick, if you don't watch my Star Wars videos, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go on this. So the Path of the Open Hand, which is a cult of people that hate Force users, basically incite a riot and cause a terrorist attack in the holy planet of Jeddah. The leader of that group, who orchestrated all that, went and said, that person right there, they're the reason all this happened. We're not like that. And people believed it. I know, like, Star Wars isn't real life and Star Wars isn't everything, but the fact that you had one person with a bomb strapped to him blow up a plane, whether they were framed or not, the head of that group can say, that person was an extremist, we are not like that. Even if you are fighting a war and doing violent things and terrible things, you say, we didn't do that. I mean, you could jump to the logic that, like, that wasn't a thing. No Russian, all you had was a dead American and millions of dead people. They're not millions, but hundreds of dead Russians. Yeah, you can say America could come out and say that wasn't us, but this person was sent in by America. There's a trail record. This person could have stopped this attack from happening, yet enacted it out. So then, yes, that is a plausible of, okay, this is going to start World War III versus one person bombs a plane and they saw this person struggling, and also, I mean, obviously nobody's going to testify in a plane, but somebody going, hey, we didn't do that, that could work out more than having a whole group of people assumed to be Americans attacking a Russian airport. Anyways, so with that, they go solve more things. They team up with Shadow Company and blow up Makarov's base of operations, presumably killing Makarov, who didn't die, obviously, because nobody dies in this, except for Soap. And they go after his last area, which this final mission was actually pretty fun because you're like trying to dodge trains as you're shooting at people and everything. And then Soap gets shot in the head. And I was even like, okay, they're going to say something like brain surgery in Modern Warfare 4, they have to. But no, Soap's ashes are spread in a funeral and everything, so only Soap dies. Everybody else, they could survive. Soap, no, he's dead. Until, they bring some BS excuse in Modern Warfare 3 that Soap isn't dead. But yeah, the story, I know I said like I enjoyed the story, I enjoyed the idea of it. There were a lot of, they could have just made maybe Graves' second in command be the head of Shadow Company then. Oh, and then Shepard kills himself, or Price kills Shepard, sorry. But it's going to be, it's going to be Price mortally wounded Shepard or something like that. But yeah, and then Makarov gets away, and we're kind of left with waiting for Modern Warfare 4, which I'd never think I'd say. See, the original Modern Warfare trilogy had a concise ending. If they wanted to continue, they could, but the villain was dead, the war was stopped, there you go. This new Modern Warfare is obviously going to expand into a Modern Warfare 4, or what should have hopefully truly been Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, like I said, this campaign was also very short, and not even in the fact that like most most Call of Duty campaigns are about 4 to 6 hours. This one also was short with missions. It was, I feel like, the second shortest Call of Duty game mission-wise, because Vanguard only was 8 missions. This was 14, which I think may be higher than a couple other games. But out of 14 missions, a few of them last a couple minutes, and then over half of them are this new type of mission, which I hope they never make again, which is weapons free. And this is where I want to rant. Weapons free is the biggest excuse of a level ever. It is not a level, though I did find some of it kind of like a little fun for the first 2 minutes. Afterwards, it gets very repetitive very fast. The first weapons-free mission I liked, and then I realized that I believe 8 other missions are weapons-free missions. Basically, you're put alone with maybe a sniper that doesn't really do much except add commentary. The snipers being Alex, Soap, Price, and I think that's it. And all you're doing is running around a map, doing objectives at your own pace. And why that gets old very fast is the fact that you can go wherever you want, which is nice for a lot of games, but for a first-person shooter, that's kind of annoying for the fact that, like, you're kind of thrown in basically a section of a Warzone map, and you're given free reign. You are also in the Warzone situation of, okay, I have to grab armor and wear armor. Okay, I have to grab a zip line, which is annoying. Okay, I have to grab that. Like, you have to constantly grab items. When you die, you get a customized class option. It doesn't fit well as a level. It feels more like it should have been a Spec Ops thing instead of a main story mission. But again, they rushed this game. You could totally tell in every aspect that this game was rushed. It was rushed through production. The weapons-free missions, even though they're part of the story, almost feel like side missions. Just like I said, they feel like Spec Ops missions. They don't feel like traditional Call of Duty story, and I think that's what my actual issue with it is that it does feel like a side mission or a Spec Ops mission and not an actual mission. So retrospectively, if you look at Black Ops 2, you did have the option to do those side missions. I forgot what they're called because that was like 10 games ago, but you had the option to do those. I think they were tactical missions or whatever. Those did not feel like part of the story, but those were optional side missions, kind of Spec Ops missions that, okay, they don't fully count. It does affect the story, but not in a way that you would know if you didn't play them. Or maybe on a second playing of a campaign. While this one is, you have to do these missions. They have literally no effect on the story. Nothing changes. And it is very bare bones. So I am going to give the campaign a 5 out of 10. Also, with this, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about Warzone or multiplayer, but I'm just going to throw this in here. Just due to the fact that this is literally Modern Warfare 2, that means that Warzone is getting a 2 out of 10, and multiplayer is getting 1 out of 10. All because of the originality of it literally being another game for that. So I am going to give this game the final score of a 3 out of 10. Which really hurts that this is the final Call of Duty review that I'm doing. Because I honestly loved this journey. I thought it was a fun journey to do. It literally started with me sitting there one day and being like, I miss zombies, I want to play zombies. You know what, why don't I play all the zombies? You know what, why don't I just play every Call of Duty from Modern Warfare to the new Modern Warfare 3? And it's sad that I have to end with such heartbreak, anger, negative emotion that you could think of. That's how I feel with this. And it's sad to me that that's how I'm feeling to a franchise that I honestly grew to love, or grew to re-love, from when I was a kid playing between Modern Warfare 2 and stopping at Ghosts, and like playing a little bit of Advanced Warfare at my ex's house, to going back and going, you know what, I want to play everything, I want to relive this, I'm enjoying this, and then getting crushed by this game. Obviously, the next game that comes out I will play and review for you guys, but do better, Activision. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. Next week we are doing Batman Arkham Asylum. it's probably going to be a little bit of a different review considering that I am playing Borderlands right now, so this is kind of like a one in the chamber sort of review. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and have a great day.